Laminate wood on a tactical looking bullpup rifle. Do you think it works? Yeah, I do, because I've pretty much done the same thing on my FX Impact M3. I've got a form grip on there and a form left-handed cheek piece, which works perfectly for me. But this is the Kalibrgun Cricket 2 sub 12. This is in 22 caliber. This is kindly on loan from Vector Air here in the UK, and it's time for a full review. I've had this for a while now, and I've pretty much done testing. Well, I have done testing, that's why it's on the table. But yeah, it's been a real nice rifle, to be fair. I have got a tiny little niggle about it, which I'll talk about in a bit, but other than that, it's been really good, and it is super accurate, which I will obviously show you the target in a bit. But let me just roll out some specs. So first of all, this is the Kalibregun Cricket 2, as I mentioned. Bullpup configuration, multi-shot, side lever, pre-charged pneumatic, laminated stock, pistol grip and cheek piece as well. You can swap the cocking lever around to the other side, so it's pretty much ambidextrous, which is nice. 300 bar fill, air capacity is 350 cc. Carbon fibre wrapped aluminium bottle, as you can see, it's a bit obvious. Quick charge system, you've got Picatinny rail on the top with 20 MOA built in. Manual safety catch, cross bolt style on above the trigger. I'll show you all this in more detail in a minute. Overall length of this rifle, and I'll get the tape out because I never trust specs on some specs on websites. 700mm overall length. Barrel is, let's go from about there, 550mm. Oh, you guys will want this in old school as well. 550mm, what? 21.5 inches, and overall length is 27-ish inches. Okay. The weight of this rifle is 3.5 kilograms or 7.7 pounds. That's pretty much it for your specs. The barrel is a CZ barrel, 12 grooves in there. I believe it has a 17.7 inch twist rate. And the magazines are 14 shot in 2.2. I think there's 16 shot in the 177. That is pretty much it for your specs. So let's have a closer look at this little rifle then. So I have took the scope off. I'll show you the scope, what I was using. But I've took it off and sort of put it back in the box. It was the Vector Optics Orion. These are pretty new. This is the 3-18 by 44 HD first focal plane. That is the ret that I was looking at through this scope. Yeah, I'll just show you the scope. It's dead nice. I'll roll in footage anyway. You can see me shooting this rifle all set up. But real nice scope. It was a real good combination with this rifle. You even get the mount with the Vector Optics. You get the mounts as well, which is nice. So I do like that. It's a nice touch. But yeah, very cool scope as well. And like the combination I had as far as this rifle goes, you know, setup wise with this, I also was running a Huggit Atom as well. Put that on because it was nice and compact, and it was the same sort of profile as the barrel, or yeah, same sort of profile of the barrel, which just, I don't know, just made it look pretty cool. So let's take a closer look then. So going from this end, you have I think it's like a sort of medium, not rock hard, but not super soft, but sort of like a medium rubber stock pad there. Like I said, all laminate on this bit here. which is quite nice. It's sort of skeletonized, and then obviously you've got a laminate cheek piece there, which is pretty ambidextrous. It's very straight, as you can see. So that is nice. Then the laminate pistol grip, very comfortable, nice checkering on it, really nice. Tactical written on there, which looks pretty cool. Side lever cocking, as you can see, pretty easy to cock, no sort of hiccups there. You can swap that around to the other side. I didn't, but it is what it is. I'm that used to using right-handed guns these days. I tend not to swap them around. I find it a bit of an advantage being a lefty, and I know you righties as well, and I've said it in a few videos. Being a lefty, you can sort of keep your sort of face on the, you know, on the gun or whatever, or looking through the scope. If you want some rapid follow-up shots, you can just keep cocking like that if you're running a bipod. Same with you righties. I know a lot of right-handed shooters now like to swap the cocking levers round on some guns to the left-hand side so they can get the same sort of advantage. So yeah, but like I said, I left it as it was. Trigger on this rifle, seeing it as it is cocked, is really nice. Let's just give it a pull. Let's just give that a pull here. Oh, super light, 14.8 ounces on the trigger pull. Really nice. Nice sort of blade there, comfortable to shoot. Crossbolt safety there, which I like. I like the fact that it's not in the trigger guard or anything. That's an aluminium trigger guard as well, so it's not plastic. It's all sort of, you know, incorporated into the action of the rifle. Picatinny rail on the bottom, so you can throw on a bipod. I was just shooting this off a bench, as you can see in the footage. There's your fuel gauge there. Your filler area is here, and you've got like this plastic plug to keep all the crap out of there, so that's nice. Now, my little quirk with this rifle was loading the magazine. And I don't mean loading pellets into the magazine. That's pretty damn easy because these are good solid aluminium magazines, just like HW 100 mags, dead easy to load. The only little issue I had, I think it was user error to be honest, was putting the magazines in the rifle. I don't know, I just found it a little bit weird. Let's just sort of demonstrate. There was no sort of real positive click when you put the mag in, and I don't know, it's just a bit weird. I mean, I've done it there, but sometimes I was like, it wouldn't close, and I don't know. I think it was me. Little Rack was using this rifle. He had no problems whatsoever, so we'll just blame Big Rack on this instance, because yeah, I don't know what it was. Just a few times I was like, I can't get the mag in, or I could get the mag in, but I couldn't then close the cocking lever. But I don't know, weird. But in the end, I got the knack of it. So, but that's your magazine. You basically cock it like that, multi-shot. Then to take the mag out, open the lever and just move this lever back here on the rear, and then your mag drops out. Cocked indicator there as well, if you can see that in red. Let's just fire that off. Oh, safety catch is on. Right, how did she do as far as the accuracy is concerned? Well, it did pretty good, to be honest, and I used for 7 different types of pellets, and they all did pretty well, to be honest. So here we go. First of all, H&M Field Target Trophies, which are like my go-to sort of zero ink pellet. 3-shot groups, 30 yards off my bench. There you go. 3-shot groups. Not bad. Those are 14.66 grain. Then the next ones I used were the H&M Barracuda 15s. Another decent pellet. These grouped pretty damn well. Look at that one whole group there. Like I said, 30 yards. Really quite good. Quite happy with that. JSB, which ones are these? JSB Heavy, 18.13 grain. JSB Jumbo Heavies. These drop lower, obviously, because they're a little bit heavier. But still group decent. Not bad at all. That's a decent group there. Then, good old trusty JSB Hades. 15.89 grain. My finger is there just for scale. They group well. That was a ish. It's probably me. You got to blame me. Then I went on to H&M Barracuda Match, which are quite heavy. These ones are 21.14 grains. So these are quite a lump of lead. Obviously dropping lower, as you can see. That's a decent group. Then the JSB RS, 13.43 grain. That was them. Obviously they rose up a little bit because these are a bit lighter compared to those ones. Same point of aim on each time, on each groupage, each pellet type even, and groups. So obviously zeroed for the H&M Field Target Trophy, and then I've not adjusted the scope for all these types of pellets. I've just aimed at the same point. So we're basically just concentrating on groups, but same point of aim each time. JSB RS. 3-shot groups, decent. And then last but not least, I've got now this is the wrong tin, so ignore the tin, but I have some sample QYS 22s. I don't know the exact weight on these. I think they are around this 15 grain-ish, but I've only got sort of sample tins and they're in like totally the wrong tin. But these are 22 QYS and they landed in decent groups as well. I'll get you more details on those ones. I'll roll it in. But yeah, so accuracy wise, pretty decent with those flavour pellets. Yeah, I know there's loads more pellets out there on the market that I could try, but these are the ones that I've got here in the Rat Cave. These are the ones that I used, and it just gave it a bit of a, a good sort of good variety of pellets, basically, to see what it'd do. And those results, I'm certainly not grumbling at all. Right, back to the rifle. Threaded, as you can see, and you can see in the footage, I was running, and as mentioned earlier, I was running that Hug It mod. So threaded, you've got like an aluminium thread protector there. Nice compact rifle. You can get these in synthetic and like with the carbon fibre bits on as well. I kind of like this with the laminate. It just gives it a little bit more of a traditional sort of look and feel. It's sometimes nice, isn't it, just to have a wooden grip. Just some people prefer the feel of it. I don't know. I must admit, I'm a fan of sort of laminate stocks, I must admit. But no, pretty impressed with the Cricket 2. Let me show you the box. So here is the box, just your sort of average cardboard box. And what you get? Well, you get 2 magazines. So another magazine's in there. Fill probe as well. I think you do get some spare O-rings as well, which is cool. Can't say I've ever sort of had to replace an O-ring on any of my rifles. It happens though, it does happen. Here is the manual, decent manual, all in colour, nice pictures, just how I like. Like my storybooks when I was a kid. Now, I do like easy to read manuals. Nothing worse than a horrible black and white thing that you can barely sort of make out what they're doing. But this manual sort of covers all the different models. All that's just like a check sheet. So yeah, pretty decent manual. So that's the box. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, quite happy with this rifle. Really worked well. I mean, super accurate, as you can see. Super accurate with the 7 different types of pellets that I used anyway. So yeah, cannot grumble. I'm just trying to figure out which I preferred. God, those JSP Jumbo RSs, it seemed to like them. It's experimentation, and that's all part of the fun. But yeah, decent, very accurate, nice and compact. Not the lightest, but it is what it is. It's tactical, looking rifle. Maybe the carbon fibre one will be a little bit lighter. That'll shave a few ounces off it. And I was running a big scope as well. But shooting off a bench, laser beam accurate. But anyway, guys, I am going to leave it at that. That is your rack and load review of the Kalibrgun Cricket 2 Tactical. Gets a thumbs up from me. Thanks for watching. That's Rack and Load. See ya.